Okay, we're here at Ives Lamel Family Field, just minutes away from Brevard College versus Maryville women's soccer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ives Lamel Family Field. Today, the Brevard Tornadoes will be facing off against the Maryville Scots. My name is Adam Spencer, and joined with me, Scott Douglas, will be commentating this game for you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure. It's good to see the women out here against Maryville. Hopefully they can get as good a result as the men did against Maryville last time.
Yeah. Apparently, their game plan is to park the bus, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I mean, the women Tornadoes are on good form at the moment. 3 wins,
Yeah.
1 draw.
Yeah.
So
They're looking to carry a lot of momentum into this game. Looking to pull out the win. It's a very cold night tonight.
yeah.
Starting the kickoff will be the Tornadoes, Alyssa Hetherington. And they're off.
Notice Maryville with the high press straight off the bat.
Yeah. Maryville now with the possession. Look to swing the ball. Number 15, Jenna Clothier on the ball for Maryville. But Aaliyah Vaughn gets a good foot in, and now it's a Maryville throw-in.
Good win there by Brevard.
Seemed to play it up to no one, and now Maryville have possession of the ball again.
I think it's, as you said earlier, that tactic of just trying to park the bus. So
Yep.
as soon as they win it, they just want to get it out. They don't want to take any risks, especially so early on in the game.
No. Looks to be Alyssa Hetherington playing as the lone striker today for Brevard.
And getting very deep as well.
Yeah. They're trying to get every player behind the ball.
Good shot.
Shot off by number 11, Lexi Hill for the Scots, and the save by Rebecca Rojas as she looks to punt it well past half field, or just out half field. Maryville retained possession.
Ooh,
And
turn
they-
over there.
Yeah. They get it straight back.
Commentator's curse, they called it.
Good interception by Abby Petrowski. Now it's played to Erica, who plays it to Link. And a off touch results in a Scott throw-in.
Ooh.
Shot narrowly goes in, but it just wide. Just holding my breath on that one. It's now a goal kick for Brevard.
No, so they're playing three at the back, and the wide centre backs do get forward quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think once the Tornadoes read that, I think they can capitalize on it.
Yeah. They could get a quick counter, hopefully. Ball's played out wide to number 15 for Maryville. And now it's being swung over to the other side. Maryville retaining most of the possession here in this first half. 5 minutes have elapsed, and the score is still 0-0. Number 25 for Maryville driving up the field, Kelly Allen.
So you see how high Kelly Allen got up.
Yeah.
She's one of the centre backs.
One of the center backs.
I think if the Tornadoes sit back a bit too much, they're playing right into Maryville's hands.
Yeah. Especially with the amount of numbers Maryville's able to put forward. Brevard seems to need at least one striker up for a quick counter. Play someone like Leicester City in 2016. Good press by Sally Riggin.
Interception.
Interception by Aaliyah Vaughn. Played into the feet of Kelly Allen for the Scots. She looks to play it to the middle. And now with the ball, number 21, Hannah Clothier. Hannah passes it off to... Ooh.
Well in by Link.
Maryville with 2 shots so far in the game. Still scoreless. Now a throw-in for the Tornadoes looks to be played by Samantha Foster. Good head in by Sally Riggin. And Alyssa Hetherington now on the ball.
Good idea there from Aaliyah Vaughn, but just couldn't execute it properly.
It was a close one.
Oh, no shots allowed.
Nope. Erica being the brick wall Brevard needs. Unfortunate miscontrol by Alyssa Hetherington results in the turnover possession, but Brevard win it right back as they look to just boom it forward and reset the Scots attack. It'll be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Ball played into the middle. Scott's looking to get a shot off, but Aaliyah Vaughn with great defending concedes the first corner of the match.
Goes straight to the other side.
Yeah, a little overhit on that cross. But when in doubt, it seems Maryville just plays it back to their defense, and they look to attack on the other side. Good defense by Ashley Roster.
There's Kelly Allen on the ball. Maryville with good passing there, but can't seem to pass the defensive line of Brevard.
Good read by Ashley Royster. Sends Maryville back. And another good interception by Ashley for the Tornadoes.
Who would have thought that Maryville's one of Maryville's most dangerous players would be in their back three?
Yeah, it's insane. The way they use just about every player to attack. They only seem to leave two back, and they drive the ball up because they know they need the numbers in order to beat the whole team of Brevard sitting back behind the ball. They seem to trust that they won't have a counterattack or an answer. And that'll go out for a Tornadoes goal kick. That ball's cleared out by Maryville.
Game's opened up a bit more here now.
Yeah. And that'll be out for another Brevard Tornadoes goal kick, sorry. Abby Coleman, the goalkeeper for the Scots, just saw her first action with that clear ball.
Yeah.
So far, 13 minutes have elapsed in this first half, 32 minutes to go. The score is still 0-0. Maryville edging out on shots, 2-0. Kelly Allen on the ball now.
As usual.
One of the center backs that loves to push forward. Maryville just holding possession, not trying to rush things. As I say that, they rush a pass and concede a goal kick. Looks to be Brevard is playing a 4-1-4-1. We might see that change up throughout the game.
Yep.
Yet another goal kick for the Tornadoes.
Oh, a bit too much there from Kelly
Yeah.
Allen.
And there goes Alyssa playing in Abby Petrosky.
Couldn't make the final pass.
Yeah, it was just out of reach for Petrosky. But it looks to be a Brevard throw-in deep in Maryville's half.
Let's see if we can capitalize from this.
Yeah. This is the first time they've seen any action in Maryville's half, and they've just been awarded another throw-in. Now Leah Vaughn tries to play a cross in, but it's deflected by Maryville. And now Maryville on the counter attack.
Brevard doing well to get back, get into shape.
Yeah.
Kelly Allen giving too much space there.
Yeah. Someone needs to step or else she's going to continue to dribble up.
That was a good cross from Jenna Kalfa.
Kelly Allen with the
Again, the
ball
space
again.
is just opened up for her.
Yeah.
Great cut and a great cross.
Ooh. That'll be a goal kick for the Tornadoes. A few dangerous crosses have been played by Maryville, but Brevard seems to be staying compact and composed. Good 1-2 by Brevard.
I've noticed that Abby Anderson and Jenna Cloughy have switched positions.
Really?
Yeah. Switch wingers there.
Hmm. The center backs for Maryville have been given a lot of freedom in terms of space. Not much of a press by Brevard so far.
I think especially once they pass that red line, the pressure needs to be increased because sooner rather than later, Kelly Allen's going to get the space that she's in now, and she's going to take a shot.
Ooh. That's a good cross.
Good ball in.
Go out
No
for
one able to get on the end of it, though.
another goal kick for the Tornadoes. I believe this is their 5th of the game. 20 minutes have elapsed in this first half. The score is still 0-0. Maryville with 2 shots, Brevard with 0. Majority of the possession so far in this first half has been with Maryville.
But I think it's Brevard can keep their head up, because even though they've had majority of the possession, they haven't been able to do anything with that possession.
They've been weathering the storm, and that looks to be the game plan. Tire them out and then counter. That was a surgical pass to get in behind the Brevard defense, but Rebecca Rojas comes up big from that cross. Good step by Erica Zufri.
It's funny. It seems like Maryville actually do defend with 5.
Wow.
5 at the back.
They just haven't had to defend so far in this first half.
Poor clearance away from the Tornadoes.
The shot goes out for another Tornadoes goal kick.
Good skill there.
Yeah.
And that's the first long shot we've seen from Maryville.
So far, it's just been getting colder and colder tonight. It's 57 degrees so far on this field, and looks to be able to drop all the way to 40, perhaps before this game ends. Abby Petrowski with the press. Tornadoes have led off the press and are allowing Maryville to take it up the field. Good tackle. Another long shot. Wow, that was a rip.
Straight into the arms of Rebecca Rojas, though.
That came from number 15, Katie LaCroix.
I think the Scots have realized that that is the tactic they have to go with. They have to take these long shots.
Yeah, they're not getting through the middle. So far, Brevard's defense has been very compact.
25 minutes in with all that possession and only 6 shots, and the keeper has only really been tested once.
Yeah, and judging by their past performances, they are able to score from long distance.
Kelly Allen was able to skip over Abby's tackle there. Oh, and now Abby beaten again. Well, I mean, I think that's the signs of positivity,
Yeah, no, Brevard seems to be putting in a lot of effort to win the ball back.
Abby Petrovsky making sure she's getting up high.
Yep. And she was close to winning the ball on one occasion. If she's able to win the ball in that kind of space, who knows what kind of counter they could put on.
Poor throw.
Kelly Allen with the ball now for the Scots. Looks to beat Abby.
Oh, well and good tackle there.
Tackle from Melissa Hetherington.
The forward. They have what you call a forwards tackle.
Forwards
when
tackle.
It's just reckless, but that was far from it.
It was all ball. So far in this game, I don't believe there has been a foul committed.
No, there hasn't. Been pretty clean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. That'll be a foul called on Brevard. Maryville Scots with the free kick about 40 yards out.
Foul called against Audrey Caldwell. Again, commentator's curse, not long ago we said there hasn't been any fouls.
Yep.
Shot wasn't able to be taken.
We're on a link on the ball now. Plays it into Ashley Royster.
Oh,
Pass a little too strong. And it goes out for Maryville Scots throw-in. Now with the ball, number 21 for the Scots. Hannah Clothier. She plays it out wide to number 7, Macy Lindsay.
oh.
She forgot the ball for a second. Now on the ball, Kelly Allen. Abby putting good pressure, giving her the only option to play back.
Again, the pressure has gotten a lot better from Brevard. As soon as they pass that red line, they're on him.
Yep. Allowing nothing through the middle. Most of the time, Maryville has had to drop the ball back. Now coming off of the Tornadoes is Olivia Holland, being replaced by number 5, Kendall Cochran. And checking in for the Scots, number 8, Zoe Van Hook. Good turn by Kelly Allen for the Scots. And a good interception by Ashley Royster.
Ovi Petrovsky is working her socks off right now.
Yeah. And it seems to be paying off for the Tornadoes. She's not allowing anything to be played through the middle. Of course, with the help of Sally Riggin and Alyssa Etherington. They've been keeping this ball out wide.
No, I think it's possible for the Brevard Tornadoes to lose their heads soon enough, especially with the players playing a bit higher up, chasing down the ball all the time, and then as soon as the people get it at the back, they just do a long ball forward.
Yep.
As said, you know.
.30 minutes have now elapsed in this first half of play. Brevard Tornadoes 0, Maryville Scots 0. Maryville with 7 shots recorded versus Tornadoes 0. Rebecca Rojas has made 4 saves so far. Alyssa Hetherington now on the ball for the Tornadoes.
And here we go. There's the counter-attack that we've been talking about from the beginning.
Ashley with good pace to get it out to the wing.
Double straight on her as soon as she got space.
But she showed good strength, and now
Great ball in.
great ball. That was a good sign for Brevard, their first chance of the game. They look to be trying to keep Maryville locked in that corner of their own half, not giving them any room to breathe. And Abby with a good press wins the ball.
I mean, as you said, it just keeps getting colder out here. We're sitting here shivering. I wonder how their goalkeeper must be feeling right now. Haven't had to do a lot of work.
No. She's probably thrilled to be able to play that pass. I can't imagine standing there in the cold. Good cross played in by the Scots, but
Even better interception.
incredible interception. And now entering in for the Scots, number 6, Lindsay Llewellyn. She'll be replacing number 7, Macy Lindsay.
Just over 10 minutes of hard work left.
Yeah, and the tide seemed to be turning. Brevard have withstood the relentless attack of Maryville and now seem to be finding some possession on the ball. And they've just been awarded a free kick.
Not 100% sure about that call.
Nope. But Scott, the ref's always right. Brevard are doing an incredible job transitioning the defense. They really are committing almost every player behind the ball when Maryville having a counterattack.
good skill there by Shannon Regan. Doesn't end up to anything though. Just another goal kick.
Just a little too heavy of a touch. Now 10 minutes remain in this first half. Score is still 0-0. Good save by Rebecca Rojas.
It's a bread and butter save, but it's one of those ones that, if you're not careful, could slip out your hand.
Nope. Ball still seems to be in play. Finally goes out for a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Good recovery by Ashley.
Oh.
That would be a
risky.
free kick.
That was risky from Abby. Abby Petrosky.
Now looks to be number 25, Kelly Allen, taking this free kick.
I mean, we haven't seen her take a shot today
No.
when she's had space, so it's interesting to see what she's going to do here.
Looks to just be passing.
Oh, good shot there from number 15, Jenna Clover. I wonder about that tactic though. Kelly Allen passing it off.
Yeah, it seems like the Scots have been unable to break the defensive line of the Tornadoes, so that they seem to be relying on number 15 to take the long shots to test Rebecca Rojas.
This game is very similar to one we've seen here against Piedmont. When,
Yes.
they did the same kind of thing, and they only ended up losing 1-0, and that one goal came from a penalty. So we know that these ladies can hold out.
Without a doubt. And all it takes is one good counterattack to
Yeah.
seal a game. And if they keep up with this incredible defense, I think they can do it. Pass is just a little too strong, and that will result in a Tornadoes goal kick.
Anna Clover just with too much space there to bring the ball down and play it to Kelly Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, just that little touch takes it away from Samantha.
Alyssa Hetherington chasing that ball, able to get a touch on it.
I think it would really benefit for Maryville if.
Ooh. As you were saying?
I think it would really benefit from Maryville if they decide to have opposite foot players on the opposite side. So have a left-footed player on the right-hand side and a right-footed player on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that seems to have been the game plan for the right side. They seem to have a left-footed player in number 15 cutting inside to take the shots. They don't seem to have a player like that on the left side, though, although. No,
because Shannon Regan's cut inside a couple times and then just played it off. I want to see her get cut inside and get that shot off. Test the goalkeeper. Again,
Kelly Allen.
Abby Petrosky and Alyssa Harrington. High pressing, doing well now. Forcing them backwards.
That switch is played to Kelly Allen. Some great defending from Ashley. And another great foot in.
Oh, right turn there. From Taylor Friesen. Friesen, sorry. Ooh, able to control it and take the shot off, but shot off target.
Yeah. She didn't have much of a window to shoot due to Brevard's defense staying disciplined and compact.
Lexi Reeves just coming in for Jenna Clover, I believe. Yep.
Approximately 2.5 minutes remain in this first half. The score is still 0-0.
12 shots.
12 shots. 12 shots by the Scots. And Brevard Tornadoes with 0.
Oh, they've made it through here, and there's a goal for the Scots.
That goal came from
Zoe Van Hook.
yes, and now checking in for the Scots is number 18, Kelsey Green.
First, I thought the opportunity had gotten away from her, but she was able to cut back in into the side nettings. No chance for the keeper there. It's a bit disheartening here for the Tornadoes. 44 minutes of, or 43 minutes
of hard work.
Hard work, closing down, not letting them get through. The one time the Scots are able to get into the box, they got a goal from it. So we know that their attackers are dangerous once they're in the box.
Yeah.
Got to keep them outside.
One minute remaining in this first half.
What do you think that the talk's going to be in for either dressing room? What do you think the managers will be saying, the head coaches?
Well, at least for Brevard's sake, it was just I would expect the same game plan coming into the second half because it seemed to have been working the entire half. Their structural integrity in the back was good, but they slipped up one time, and that's all it takes. Now, in terms of Maryville, I believe that they'll focus more on getting more long shots put in. And like you said,
Oh, great ball from the goal scorer there, but unable to control it.
yeah, as I was saying, that I'd imagine that they'd put opposite foots on each of the wings to cut in and shoot because that seems to be what has been working for them.
Yeah. So that is, we have reached half time, 1-0 Scots.
That'll do it. Brevard recording 0 shots in the first half. Maryville Scots with 13 scored 1. Check back in about 15 minutes for the second half of play. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Ives Lamel Family Field. We will now be starting the second half of this soccer game between Maryville Scots and the Brevard Tornadoes. So far, the Maryville Scots lead in shots, 13-0 recorded in the first half. 7 of those shots coming from Jenna Clothier, number 15.
She's the one that started out here on the left, but it switched mid-game.
Yes.
Seems like she got more of her shots off after switching.
We'll see how the game plans have changed. So far, it looks like Brevard have switched to a 1-3-2 right now, playing with the sweeper in the back and 4 across the defensive line. Looks to be Brenna Ennis checking in for the first time for the Tornadoes in the second half. Alyssa Hetherington now on the ball. Plays it up with the intentions of finding Ashley Royster, but it's taken up by the Scots as they retain possession.
There's Kelly Allen on the ball. It's brought in. Swinging the ball very well. Here's Maggie Wilson down the right-hand side. Ooh, good shot there by Shannon Regan, just past the post. Keep have that covered.
I believe Rebecca would have made the save, but it was a close shot.
And here we go.
Abby Petrowski on the ball. Puts a little move on, but ends up losing it in the end, and it goes out for a Scots throw-in. Alyssa Hetherington putting pressure on the ball, but Maryville are able to play it backwards. And they look to switch it now to number 3, Maggie Wilson. And Maggie Wilson taking it up the field. Plays it into number 7, Macy Lindsay. Lindsay into 16, and Shannon Regan with the shot that goes wide.
I think they've decided to do what we've said. It seems like
Yeah. Yeah.
seeing them more get as soon as they've got a bit of space, you're seeing them take the shot off.
Yeah, and they look to have switched number 16 Shannon Regan over to the right side. She was playing on the left side at the first half. She looks to be another dangerous player to be able to cut in and shoot with her strong foot. Brona Link plays it in Samantha Foster. Samantha Foster with a booming ball up. Falls to Maggie Wilson, who then plays it to number 17, Alyssa Crail. Crail back to the keeper, number 1, Abby Coleman. Back to Alyssa. And played into number 3, Maggie Wilson. Maggie Wilson plays it into the middle. Narrowly intercepted by Abby Petrowski, but Maryville retains possession as they find themselves in the box.
Oh, good finish there.
Goal for the Maryville Scots for number 9, Taylor Frizen. Scots have seemed to have figured out the formula to beat the Tornadoes' defense. Took them only 2 shots in the second half and 3.5 minutes in total to score their second goal. Hannah Weatherall, the keeper for Brevard, has actually been subbed into the game, playing as striker, wearing number 32. She looks to have brought energy up to the striker position.
Finally, a decision to make the substitution so early in the second half. Interesting. I hope that there wasn't an injury to Alyssa Hetherington.
Hopefully not.
But again, you know, in this entire game, I think we've seen 2 clear-cut shots in the box, and both of them has ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be a long 40 minutes now. The first half was long. This feels like it's going to be a lot longer.
Yeah, and a lot colder. Maggie plays it into number 21, Hannah Clothier. And a shot coming from the left wing. But it's caught by Rebecca Rojas, and now she looks to be playing a long punt, hopefully well past half field. An incredible punt.
I think Hannah Weatherhall is more of a target now.
Yeah.
Height of 5'9". I mean,
Yeah, she'll definitely be the target for the long balls being played out the back. And she'll provide more pace for the Tornadoes with fresh legs. Another good tackle put in by Brianna Link, resulting in a Scots throw-in. Scots drop it back to 17, Alyssa Crail. Crail plays into number 3, Maggie Wilson. Maggie Wilson, with time on the ball, plays it into number 7, Macy Lindsay.
no space given.
Nope. Through it all, it seems like the Tornadoes have still remained disciplined and have stayed compact.
I feel like Maryville's playing with a lot more confidence right now.
Much more. Now that they know what they need to do in order to score, it seems like they're trying to execute that. Trying to find the passes through the middle, bounce it back out wide, and play it in and hopefully get on the end of a good cross. But Brevard still fight.
Oh, good foot in there.
Now Abby Petrosky on the ball. Plays it into Hannah Weatherall. Hannah looks to chase, but it's gathered by Alyssa Crail and played back to Abby Coleman. Abby Coleman back to Alyssa Crail. Good tackle put in by Brenna Innes. And a missed touch by Shannon Regan results in a Tornadoes throw-in.
Maryville pressing really high still.
Yeah.
They had 4 of them there. That long throw was never going to work.
They seem to be sleeping on any counterattack Brevard threatens to put up. At a moment, they had every single Maryville player in Brevard's half, other than the goalkeeper. Kelly Allen plays it back to Alyssa Crail. Alyssa Crail plays it out to the right wing. And Maggie plays it right back to Alyssa Crail as they look to find the pass through the middle. Maggie Wilson on the ball. Can't seem to get past Brenna Innes, though. Brenna with a great tackle. Now on the ball, Hannah Clothier. Hannah plays it into number 7, Macy Lindsay. And another good foot in by Brenna Ennis for the Tornadoes. Brenna showing her strength.
Yeah. I think this is how they needed to start the second half. They didn't really get to start the second half like this, the Tornadoes.
No. Seems to have been the goal to wake them up.
Yeah.
Now Hannah Weatherall with a strong press, followed by Abby Petrowski. But Maryville seems to be able to beat the press right now. Long ball intercepted by Aaliyah Vaughn. Hannah Weatherall plays back into Aaliyah Vaughn. Now Sally Riggin with the ball in midfield. Plays it to Abby Petrowski.
Oh.
Abby tries to find Sally back, but it's intercepted. 10 minutes have elapsed in the second half. 35 minutes remaining. Scots with 2, Tornadoes 0. Scots recorded 3 total shots in the second half, scoring 1, totaling 16 shots on the night. Good tackle by Leah. Scott, what do you think it'll take for the Tornadoes to get back into this game?
I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Maybe they need to take a bit more risks. But again, I mean, Maryville is a quality side, and they've showed it with the amount of possession they've had and what they've done with the possession and the skills that they've had on the ball. So taking a risk is, for them to come back into the game, it's risking getting 1 goal and maybe conceding 3. So
yeah,
it's a tough one.
Something,
Glad I'm not the manager.
Yes, something needs to give. Seems to have been the game plan of damage control from Brevard. Trying not to concede any more goals. Good foot in by Ashley Royster. Results in a Scots throw-in. And now finally subbing in for the Scots number 6, Lindsay Llewellyn. Lindsay Llewellyn is a junior from Clarksville, Georgia. She'll be replacing number 7, Macy Lindsay. And Weatherall gives chase to this ball that stays in bounds. And it's played back safely to Abby Coleman. Abby Coleman playing well outside of her box.
Yeah.
Acting as another center back almost. Connecting the switches.
Sweeper.
Yeah. Sweeper keeper. Maggie Wilson now on the ball. And a good interception by Brenna Ennis, but she's unable to keep control of the ball. Scots with it, number 15, Jenna Clothier, playing in that throw-in. And Erica Zuffrey with great pressure.
Wow, the keeper's getting a lot higher now.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
I mean, as a forward myself, I think that would frustrate me a bit. Look, she's so close to the halfway line, making passes. I mean,
That just shows the confidence Maryville has gained in the second half. they seem to be assured that they're able to keep the ball, that they're even throwing their keeper up.
I mean, I don't know if that's confidence or arrogance right there. I mean, it's a bit of complacency, I think.
Mm-hmm. One thing's for sure: if Brevard get the ball, they can make something happen with the goalkeeper Abby Coleman playing so high.
I mean, Manuel Neuer played a couple years ago. He used to play very high,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't see him getting that high.
No.
I mean, flabbergasted I am.
A little bit ridiculous. Brennan with a booming ball upfield. Finds no one as Brevard continue to defend with 11 players behind the ball. They don't seem to have an outlet to play out of. But it looks to be a substitution coming up here soon for the Tornadoes. Number 8, Chloe Prophet, checking in for the first time this game. Shot from the Scots, saved by Rebecca Rojas. And that'll be Brevard's 8th save of the game. 15 minutes have elapsed. 30 minutes remain in the second half. Maryville Scots 2, Tornadoes 0. Maryville Scots with 17 shots recorded versus Tornadoes with 0 shots. And now number 15 cuts inside, looking to cross it in.
Oh, that's a good ball.
A great ball.
Oh, just misses the post. I thought Alicia Royster, sorry. I thought she had that, but
Yeah.
seemed to get away from her.
Well, she seemed to have put enough pressure on the ball to force it to go wide. I'm sure if she was left with space, she would have been able to finish that. So Brevard putting up a great fight still.
That was a good. Hannah Weatherhall gave it her all. Very high pressing. Once she came on, that's when we realized that's when Brevard kind of started defending well again.
Yeah. Now Chloe Prophet looks to be putting more energy into the Brevard team. Helps win the ball with Abby Petrosky. Chloe with fresh legs in this second half. And now Ashley Royster with blistering pace runs down the sideline, looking to play a cross in as Brevard have numbers up the field.
Oh, little push there.
Ooh. That was close. That was really close. Looked to have been a deflection that resulted in a cross that almost found Chloe Prophet.
But it goes down as a shot and a save.
Yep. And now Brevard go back to defending. Maryville, after that attack, respected it. They sent, as you said, in the first half, 5 players back.
Ooh.
That was brave from Rebecca Rojas to get in there and grab that ball. It's scary when it's a 50-50 challenge like that. Maggie Wilson on the ball. Plays it back to Alyssa Kroll. Alyssa into Kelly Allen. Kelly Allen with space. Plays it into the middle to number 21, Hannah Clother. Hannah Clother to number 16, Shannon Regan. Regan with plays in a cross.
Yeah, good ball in.
Yeah. Samantha Foster doing great work, not allowing the Scots to turn.
Oh, she's able to beat her.
Great defense. Brevard have made it a priority to close down on number 15 for the Scots. Jenna Clother, whenever she gets the ball, they know that she has a great long shot.
Yeah, she was one of the most dangerous players attacking wise for Maryville Scots in the first half. As we said, first half 7 shots.
Yep.
That's over half of the shots that Maryville had in total in the first half.
And all of them seem to have been dangerous, most of them on target.
Regan lines up for the shot. Good save.
Great save. Rebecca Rojas with her 10th save of the night. And a good tackle by Chloe Profit. Now Brevard find themselves in a great position. We seem to be having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard, but there are 25 minutes now remaining in the second half. Maryville Scots with 2, Tornadoes with 0. Looks to be a substitution about to be made. Emily Gugu for number 3, Maggie Wilson. Sorry for the pronunciation. Number 15, Maryville Scots with the counterattack. Abby Petrowski, they finally found the outlet to mount a counterattack themselves. Brenna Ennis now fighting for the ball, but it's taken back by the Scots, and the Scots look to switch the field of play yet again.
We need to check on the pronunciation of that name.
Maggie Wilson now on the ball. Has space. And now it's with number 16, Shannon Regan, but it's intercepted by Sally Regan. Brevard do not seem to be committing enough numbers into the attack in order to hold the ball. Looks to be a substitution for the Scots. Number 2, Emily Gugu.
She goes by the name of Giggs as well, so I think we'll probably go with that.
We're going to go with Emily Giggs.
It's a bit easier to announce.
Now with the ball and a Clother. Now.
He right. Maggie Wilson coming off.
Yep.
And coming on is Emily Giggs.
She seems to be filling the role of right center back as they continue to play 3 in the back, Maryville Scots.
Oh.
Great foot in by Abby Petrowski. Wins the ball for the Tornadoes. And they try to hold possession here.
I think after this game, Abby can really leave the pitch with her head held high. You know, she's closed down a lot, made a lot of tackles.
No matter the result, she's put in a lot of work for this Tornado side.
Ilya Vaughan with a throw in. Unable to flick it on.
Chloe Profit, the only one staying high for the Tornadoes. Being told to drop back.
I mean, we've heard that a lot tonight. The bench screaming for whoever's forward, either whether it's Abby, whether it's Hannah, now Chloe, they're shouting at them to drop back. Just wondering if they do really want to close down, they might. As I said earlier, they saw the keeper coming up so high, they probably got frustrated themselves, and now they're thinking, you know what, we need to close them down. They can't.
Ooh.
You can't keep doing this.
And a good
That's
ball
good
won
strength.
by Brenna Ennis.
Brenna Ennis has shown a lot of strength today.
Yeah.
Physical battles, I think she's won all of them.
She's only seen the field for about 24 minutes, but she's put in a lot of work so far for the Tornadoes. And yeah, as you're saying, they do want the Tornadoes seem to want the striker to drop back, only because it doesn't seem like the Tornadoes are committing enough numbers upfield in order to win the ball.
Yep.
So it's kind of a lost cause for a striker to be running around. Because Maryville Scots have shown to be incredible at keeping possession.
Oh.
And seeing her first touches of the game, Emily Giggs. Now Kelly Allen on the ball. Drops it back to Alyssa Kroll. Giggs into Jenna Clother. And a great tackle by Samantha Foster. Put a good foot in to win that ball.
Kicks it out for a Scots throw. There's a saying back in England, if in doubt, kick it out.
If in doubt, kick it out. That's been the motto of the Tornadoes so far today. Now Brevard seemed to be pressing up. Applying a hard press.
Oh, Clover's through here.
Great defense. "20 minutes remain in the second half. Scots with 2, Tornadoes with 0. Scots have recorded 20 shots on goal, and Brevard have recorded 1 shot. Rebecca Rojas is in goal for the Tornadoes, and she's had 10 saves on the night.
With Abby Coleman only making 1 save from the 1 shot that Brevard has had. Maybe that's why she decided to come almost past the halfway line to get the ball.
Yeah.
Made it into the box here. No cross allowed. Samantha blocks that off.
And another good tackle put in by Brenna Ennis.
Again, holding up the ball. Strength.
Yeah.
3 substitutions made here for the Scots. Number 10, 14, and number 4 coming on. Emily Boone, Megan Ellerstein, and Lexi Reeves. Oh, miscommunication there.
Yeah. That resulted in a, I believe, throw-in.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, that's always dangerous, to keep his shots for the leave, and sometimes the defender's not sure what's behind him.
Yeah.
And there we see it. Keeper shots leave. The defender trusts
A little bit louder this time.
Brevard can now push out a little bit more. They get that high kick out.
They seem to be committing more numbers forward.
Yeah.
Now Sally chasing this ball down. Now Audrey Cardwell applying her own pressure.
There's Kroll on the ball. Passing the halfway line now. Plays it out to Emily.
Emily just drops it back. Maryville Scots seem to just be switching the ball until they find an opening. And when they do, it usually results in a cross.
Here's Manuel Neuer.
Now the first touches of the game for number 14, Megan Eiselstein. Results in Rebecca Rojas gathering the ball. Great punt by Rebecca.
Yeah.
That finds the feet of Abby Petrowski. Abby Petrowski plays it out wide to Ashley Royster. Ashley trying to find Abby, but it's played out for a throw-in. And Brevard are finally in Maryville Scott's upper third as they commit numbers upfield. And after a great performance, Brenna Innes checks out for the Tornadoes in the second half. Olivia Holland replacing her.
Hopefully Olivia can keep up the high physical work that Inez did.
Oh, yeah, she's a great player. Very high energy, very fit.
And here we go, Brevard. Can they string a bunch of passes together?
Abby Petrowski.
Oh, that was a good through ball. Can she make it there? Yeah,
Oh.
she just about keeps it on.
And she beats the player. And then a good cross played in.
Shot back over Prophet.
Oh. Now that was a good play by Brevard.
You know, that's the kind of plays that we want to be seeing the Brevard Tornadoes making. I mean, we really tested the fence there.
Mm-hmm.
I think defensively they could have done better there with that ball coming across. Maybe it took a deflection of someone that just took it away from the defender. But
Yeah, it's a great sign for the Tornadoes. It's one of their first clear-cut attacks and shot on goal they've had this whole game.
I think if Brevard get that one goal, I think Maryville will probably feel the pressure.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
I mean, there's always a vocal crowd here. And then if that goal goes in, they're going to get even louder. Tell's going to be up for the Tornadoes.
It'd be a different story if this was away, but Brevard has the home crowd advantage. Almost acts like a 12th player sometimes.
Yep.
Now with 14 minutes remaining in the second half, Maryville Scots with 2 goals. Tornadoes with 0. Now on the ball, number 14. Megan Eiselstein plays it back and now finds Emily Giggs. Emily takes space down the right wing. Plays it into number 7.
It's a man for not letting them turn.
Nope. Number 7, Macy Lindsay plays it in. And a good foot in by Brianna Link. Now checking in for the Scots is number 11, Lexi Hill. And also for Brevard, number 20, Michaela Barnes. Coming off is number 8, Chloe Prophet. Both 8s come off of the field, actually. Number 8 for the Scots, Zoe Van Hook.
The goal scorer in the first half. I think each forward that's come on for the Brevard Tornadoes have all given something different.
Definitely. Oh. That was almost a good tackle by Michaela Barnes. Almost gained possession for the Tornadoes. The only thing is with that high press with a lone striker is once she wins the ball, there's not much to do with it other than drop it back.
Yeah.
Because there's no supporting runs.
I mean, that's why she would have to hold it. I mean, it's kind of the same thing we had with Hannah.
Yeah. Playing as the target.
Barnes is really tall, 5'9".
Yeah, and she looks to be strong on the ball as well.
Exactly. But she is dropping very deep, though. Good shot there. But again, right into the mid-drift of Rebecca Rojo. Oh, bounce laser there.
Little misjudge of the bounce, but she wins it right back. Number 4 for the Scots, Lexi Reeves.
Throw in for the Scots.
Plays it into number 11, Lexi Hill. Lexi Hill on the ball. But Samantha Foster gets a good foot in. Falls to number 2, Emily Giggs. Played right through the legs of Olivia Holland.
Oh, positive attack there from Maryville. Maryville haven't looked very dangerous for the last 10 minutes or so. I mean, they've gone back to what they were doing at the beginning of the game, long shots.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's a testament to Brevard's
definitely
defense.
And I think Brevard's winning the game, winning the ball a lot higher up the field as well now.
Definitely. Seems to have been just 2 times Maryville Scots have found the Tornadoes sleeping and have capitalized on both chances.
I think both times, I don't know, I think that it was great work from Maryville both times. You got to give them credit.
Yeah. Especially with 22 shots, one is bound to go in. Now entering the match for the Scots, number 13, Ellie Smith. She will be replacing number 14, Megan Eiselstein. 9 minutes remain in the second half. Scots lead 2-0 against the Tornadoes. The Scots have tallied 22 shots on the night, rivaling the Tornadoes' 2 shots.
How both sides look to approach the last 8 minutes of this match makes me wonder.
Yeah. They say games are defined by the first 5 minutes of the game and the last. So we'll see what happens. It seems Brevard are going to need something more than what they've put forth in the first half and in this second half. They need to commit numbers forward. That ball goes out for a Scots throw-in with Kelly Allen. Now substitution will be made for the Scots. Number 18, Kelsey Green, will be checking in. She'll be replacing number 9, Taylor Frizen. Kelly Allen on the ball, plays it back to Abby Coleman. Abby Coleman switching it to number 2, Emily. And Emily plays in Alyssa Crail.
Oh,
Crail deciding to take things into her own hands. Coming from center back position, working all the way up, but is unable to play the cross in, and it results in a goal kick.
2 subs for the Scots here. Number 23, and number 27 coming on.
Entering the match for the Scots, number 23, Phoebe Deering. Number 27, Sydney O'Connor.
Good passing by the Tornadoes. 6 minutes remain in the second half. Scots still lead 2-0.
Oh,
Good strength shown. Abby Petrosky able to grab that ball, and now Ashley Royster beats one.
Brevard passing the halfway line here.
Mm-hmm.
For the final pot. Oh, Scott's got the last touch on that.
Yeah.
Brevard throw in the final third.
Brevard seemed to now be able to connect passes together.
I think 1 goal for these ladies will be a real confidence boost.
Huge. If Tornadoes are able to put one past the Scots, they might have enough time to put another one. And a cross played in.
Ball gone back in.
Whoa.
A bit shaky there from
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer.
Abby Coleman decides to punch it out. Takes no chances on that one. No nonsense. Olivia Holland puts pressure on number 4 for the Scots, Lexi Reeves. Now taking it up for the Scots with Lexi Hill. But Zufre's right there with her.
Ooh. Brevard able to clear their lines.
Yeah.
Substitution for Maryville. Number 15, Jenna Clover. And coming off, number 2, Emily Giggs.
Kelly Allen seems to have switched positions over to the right side center back in order to make room for Jenna Clother.
There's Kelly Allen on the ball there. She's been quite quiet this second half, especially how she was kind of dominating the play in the first half. Turnover there.
Tornadoes now in possession as they play little 1-2s in the middle. Yeah, Kelly Allen made many direct runs in on the Tornadoes defense in the first half, but hasn't been able to find the same space she did in the second half.
Good interception there
Yeah.
by Erica. And here we go. Kroll had that under control. Played it back to the goalkeeper and it's gone out wide. Kroll driving the ball past the halfway line and playing it to Kelly Allen. Good switch there by Ellie Smith.
Finds Jenna Clother. She looks to shoot with her left, but it's well wide of the goal, and that'll be a Tornadoes goal kick.
Megan Ellerstein coming back on for number 7, Macy Lindsay.
2.5 minutes remain in the second half of play. Scots lead with 2 goals, Tornadoes with 0. The Scots so far in this game have recorded 23 shots on goal versus the Tornadoes with 3 shots.
I mean, I just witnessed the craziest thing. Coach coming over wondering why the clock was stopped when the sub was made. I mean,
Strange. One rule in NCAA soccer is if within the last 5 minutes of a half, if the team that is winning makes a substitution, the clock is stopped.
exactly, and I'm pretty sure the coach knows the rules. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's disheartening to hear that, really.
Seems to be Brevard just trying to settle with this result. Rebecca with a great save.
I think a lot of this has really been just difficult catching practice for Rebecca Rojas.
Yeah. Especially with 13 saves. She just came up very big for the Tornadoes in this game, as she always does. Good pressure by Sally.
She needs help. We're in the last minute here. I mean, I think someone could have gone up with her to close that down.
Yeah.
If they pressed as a team there, they really would have stolen that ball and maybe had another shot on goal.
.45 seconds remain in the second half.
Scots 2, Tornadoes 0.
Scots seem to want one more.
Good play here. The Whites only have to defend for 25 more seconds. Can they hold them out? Oh, Samantha went in there a bit dangerous. Could have given away a penalty in the last minutes, last seconds.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good, but with 5 seconds remaining, this seems to have sealed the match. Maryville Scots win 2-0 against the Tornadoes. Maryville Scots recorded 24 shots in the game. Brevard with 3. Rebecca Rojas coming up big with 13 saves on the night. Thank you all for checking in, and I hope you have a wonderful night.